So in the last session we were seeing how to use the linear pattern option. Right now I'll go with this linear pattern option, and in the pattern cell I'll attach the mechanical library. Okay, and now here we have created a new cell. Let us just place this over here, click on placement, or I'll double click over here, and we are now going to place it over here in this way a couple of times. Now close this. Now in order to check the dimensions of that cell, you can see that the entire length, that is the maximum length over here from left extreme to the right extreme, is 25 units, 25 mm from here to here. Alright, so this we did in order to find out, or in order to proceed with the creation of linear elements on a line. I'm going to draw a line over here which is 110 units long. Enter and left click. In the same way, I'm drawing a few more lines over here. I need not enter the value again, automatically it will snap to the previously existing value. You can see this vertical column over here near my cursor, a vertical bar appears and the value stops at 110. It snaps over there, after which if you move your cursor again, it will proceed in the direction. So 110 value again over here, right click. Okay. Now on this line of length 110 units, I'm going to use the linear patterns option. Wait just a second, let me draw a few more lines over here. Now in the linear patterns option, we have a couple of options in the cycle. First one is truncated. Now select the truncated pattern cell, new one, click on pattern option. Now new one has been placed over here, that is, it comes over here. Close this, click on this line and left click. Now you can see this is how the cells have been placed with the truncated option enabled. I'll go with the complete option and then click on this line, enter. In this way they have come. The next comes single. Click on this line element. This is how it has been placed. Now the difference over here you can see, I'll just zoom in over here, and when we first went with the option called truncated, whatever cells were being placed over here, after having placed those cells, the remaining part of the cell would be deleted, would be truncated, would be trimmed off. That is why we refer to this option as truncated. Now each cell was made up of 25 units of length and the entire line's length was 110. That is the reason 4 cells were placed and the remaining 10 units was truncated over here. Whereas when for the second option we went with complete. If you go with complete, the cells will be made to completely enclose the length of the line. In this way you will be filled, that is, your line will be filled with the cells and they will not be truncated or trimmed off, they will be coming complete itself. The next option, single, is used wherein you will be proceeding along with a single cell along that line. A single cell is placed in that line. Suppose over here I'll select this and I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in this way a number of lines. Select linear patterns option, click on single. Now when you click on this line and left click, a pattern is placed, a cell is placed on each element of the line. A single cell will be placed over there. That is the term single over here. I'll go with undo and instead of single I'll go with multiple, wherein multiple cells will be placed on the line depending upon the size of the cell and size of the line. In this way you can place a number of cells along the length of the line. If you go with single option, only a single cell will be placed. If you go with multiple, the entire line will be filled with the cells. Okay, that is your linear pattern option. After this we have show pattern attributes option. Let me first place a few more patterns over here. In this way we have created a number of patterns over here. Now when you click on this option, show pattern attributes, click on this and then click on the pattern for which you want to see the attributes. When you click on this and then go with left click, over here you can see pattern cell name is moon and the pattern angle is 0, 0. In this way you will be able to see the pattern angle as well as pattern scale. Pattern scale value is set to 1. Whatever values you enter over here, those values will be displayed over here, the name of the cell, the pattern angle and the pattern scale. I'll click on this and left click. Now you can see the pattern name is new 1 and angle is 0 and scale is 1 again. And when you have a hatch, that is when you do not use cells to create the pattern, then the hatching pattern angle will be given and the distance over here 25.4. In this way you can find out the attributes of the pattern. The next option is match pattern attributes. Now let me draw a circle over here as well. Right now whenever you are creating these circles or rectangles, you can see that my lines are automatically, or even if I go for a line, it is automatically snapping to the horizontal and vertical lines. Along the horizontal and vertical axis it is automatically going to snap. If at all sometimes this snapping is not taking place, if it does not snap on horizontal and vertical axis, you need to enter in your AccuDraw G and S. Those two shortcut keys are to get settings, G and S, G for get and S for settings. And over here in the coordinates option you need to check axis and distance. If I deselect both of them and close this, and now you can see the cursor does not snap to the horizontal direction or the vertical direction. If I have that option enabled, only then it will be snapping to the horizontal axis and the vertical axis. I'll go with GS, and now in the coordinates option I need to enable axis and I need to enable distance. These two are the snap settings over here. It will snap for the specified distance, that is the previously entered distance, and it will also snap to the horizontal and vertical axis. I'll close this, and after this you can see it is going to snap to the previously entered horizontal distance as well as to the horizontal axis and vertical axis in this way. Alright, so now I'm going to create a circle over here and we are going to fill these objects with different kinds of patterns. Later on we are going to match the pattern attributes. I'll stop this session over here. Let us resume this last option in the next session.